All right. Well, welcome back to Monsters of the Mic, episode 18. We are back after a holiday break, so we're going to be focusing on the fact that the Bears are 9-3, but more importantly, the first seed in the NFC. Somehow.
Woo! I have
The
no idea how that happened, but I love
craziness
it.
of this season is absolutely insane. If you ask, we talked about it. We said playoffs in our first couple episodes, but we
We
never
didn't
said
say, yeah, we
nine
didn't
and
say
three, first in the conference.
mm-mm. First in the
Never.
conference sounds so crazy, man. It's so
Insane.
insane. Yeah,
Insane. But what's even crazier, dog? If they lose this week to the Packers, they drop to the seventh seed.
that's even more wild. But I
Yeah,
guess I know. The NFC is so tight right now, dude.
it's stupidly
It,
tight and it's so annoying. It's so annoying.
yeah. Oh God. But today we are the number one seed in
That
the
is correct.
NFC. So as of today, at least we could celebrate that.
Yes, absolutely. And the fact, right, they beat two teams that were above 500, right? Fact,
Hmm.
Pittsburgh is reeling. We can be honest. I think what they started off 4-1 and now they're 6-6. So
Yep.
they are not doing well at all. And you know, we can talk about the fact they went into Philadelphia and they give belt to ass to the Eagles. Right? I know it was a 9 point game, but let's be honest, the Bears dominated that game from start to finish.
I agree. I thought they were moving Philly around, like they were bullying them. I think the only
Mm,
time that we really like it felt like where it was getting out of hand was that I think it was like an 80-yard drive
hmm.
that touched that first touchdown to AJ. Like that was the
Yeah.
only time it felt like, oh shit. Like, you know, it's getting a little tight, but
Mm, hmm.
other than that, I think the next play that next drive was like an interception, but then, strip strip fumble on Jalen Hurts with the
Right.
touch push. So
Right. Right.
like it really didn't feel like it was out of hand, you know?
No, you're right. You're right. Because at that point it was 10-10, right? And it was a defensive game. Like I knew Philly was going to be tight. It was just all about can the Bears survive and put them up points because we knew right Philadelphia's offense has been kind of stagnant the last couple of weeks. It has not been the Philadelphia offense that we know, right? Like it's Saquon is struggling that passing game, right? Yes, right. They had two touchdowns, right, to AJ Brown, right? Jalen Hurts, but he also had a fumble, right, and an interception, right? So it's not like he played a miraculous game, for example, right? So like
Right.
this this was a sloppy game a little bit, but the Bears did it
It
with
was
what their identity has been lately.
yeah. And this was basically a playoff game,
Yeah,
right? In Philly, hostile environment,
prime time, exactly when you
prime
sometimes where the games are played at 2 o'clock, 2:30 games in playoff mode.
exactly prime time. The weather isn't great. Like you can't throw the ball as well.
Right,
Like we leaned on our running game, and it's not like Philly's D line isn't good, and they still have Vic Fangio on that
right.
side of the ball. Like he's a really good defensive coordinator.
Abs, he's a fantastic defensive coordinator, right? 2018, right? When we went to the playoffs, went 12-4. We all know it wasn't Matt Nagy. We all know it was Vic Fangio's
It was
defense.
Fangio. Yeah, exactly. And look what Ben Johnson just did to him
Right.
on the national stage. Like
I,
I
I,
don't think
ugh.
who was the last guy to do this to him? Because I honestly don't remember. Sean McVay didn't do it. I
Like outside of the division of Philadelphia, yeah, it's hard to go back and find a team that really just beat them around like that. You know what I
right.
mean? That
Yeah.
Thursday night game against the Giants, right? Thursday night, short week, division opponent. Anything could happen on those games.
Anything
We,
can
we,
happen.
we
Yeah.
know this, but prime time, this, that, and the other, right? Also, being the Super Bowl champions, right, and just to be
Mm,
bullied around, like over 250 rushing yards, like
yeah.
absurd,
Yeah.
absurd. Like that, Philadelphia is not. And yes, they have all pros on that defense, like everywhere. And Ben Johnson's like, we're gonna do what we do. And we're gonna run them down their throat.
Yeah. Two different running backs go for over 100 yards.
Right.
Uh Monangai, Swift. I think the
Hmm.
last time I did see a stat somewhere the last time that happened was like 1985.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
And
like,
at
uh,
least for the Bears, and then the last time in the league that it happened was 2006, and
that's crazy.
that was when the Bears went to the Super Bowl. So
That's wild. And then also my brother-in-law texted me something. It's like the Patriots and the Bears are number one in each respective conference, and it's the 40-year anniversary of the '85 Bears. It's like, come on, man, don't align these
oh
stars and
my
not let it happen.
God. Oh my God. The stuff just writes itself, man.
It's
That's
like,
so
come on, man. It's like, are you serious? That's like, and it's crazy because like even against Pittsburgh, right? I know that was a tight win, but like they did it with Caleb threw his arm. Caleb was inconsistent in those games, sure, a little bit, right? Like he went, 19 for 35, 239, but he threw three touchdowns.
yeah,
Like I sat there, I'm like, that one was gonna be a shootout, which you predicted, right? You know what I mean? Like you
yeah.
predicted it was gonna be a shootout. Sure, Mason Rudolph ended up playing and it wasn't Rodgers. Fair enough, right? Like that's
Still
a
a
different
shootout.
game, but still a shootout,
Yeah,
28-31. And,
yeah,
and I don't want to hear it. The Bears had all their starting linebackers out.
yeah.
So like to go out there to win that nitty gritty game against, once again, a well coached team. Like
Yeah,
Tomlin's teams are not
Pittsburgh.
good.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, Pittsburgh isn't like that's a good team.
Right.
That's not a pushover team. And the same thing with Philly. Like Philly's a good team. Like
Hmm.
that's not a pushover team. Like he got back-to-back wins against really good teams. And
Right.
and I think like the notion that we haven't beaten any good teams is kind of like dying a little bit now.
I believe
Right.
so. I think people are buying stock, right? And it's like, yes, I think when you look at it across the NFL, I think there's a lot of teams that are more talented than the Bears. I do think Philadelphia is more talented, but I
I
think right
agree.
now Ben Johnson's just coaching that team very well. They bought in. He took off his fucking shirt.
Yeah.
They're bought in. It's over. It's over. They are bought into this man's theory, philosophy, psychotic like behavior. And I'm sitting there being like, bro, we haven't had this since Lovey. We have not
Yeah.
had this locker room and this intensity since Lovey, and it's everywhere, right? They
Yeah.
got their face kicked into, and I guarantee you, he's like, I'm gonna challenge you, mother effers. Are you gonna come out and you're gonna stand tall, or are you gonna sit there and whimper like every single year? And they have responded.
Yeah. When we started 0-2, like, yeah. I think that was the
Responded.
ass kicking that they needed in
Yeah.
order to come out and, and
Yeah.
reel off what is it, nine wins, 8 wins in a row or no, not 8 wins, five
No,
wins
it's
in a
eight.
row.
It's eight out of the last in the out of the last nine or something like that.
Yeah,
Because our last loss is to the
is
Ravens,
Baltimore. Yeah.
and I think
Baltimore.
we had four wins, then we lost, and then we have five in a row, so it was nine out of the last 10,
Wow.
right?
That's
And I'm sitting here
insane.
being like, that Ravens game was also a kick in the face, and it was like, hey, y'all won some games. Remember, like this season, anyone can fucking win. Get your shit together.
Yeah, it's not over.
And
Yeah.
then he challenged them again, and they responded right in some games. Right, we were talking about that Giants game, and they were behind. They came back and win. They responded to a good coach, Mike Tomlin team. Nick Sirianni is a good coach. I'm not going to sit here and be nice. A Super Bowl winning coach. Sure, he had a great roster, but the guy knows how to get his team, and he won a Super Bowl, and he's been a
Yeah.
two. Like I can't sit here and be like he's not a good coach anymore. Like
Yeah.
you know what I
They
mean,
had yeah, they had all their weapons. They had AJ
right?
Brown, they had
Everybody was
Saquon
healthy.
Barkley, yeah, Devontae Smith, Dallas Goddard,
If I'm
Jalen Hurts.
correct, Lane Johnson did not play that game though, right?
Yeah, he didn't. I
Right.
don't believe so.
Right,
Yeah.
and if he didn't, right, like Lane's a huge piece. I think that offensive line is not as good as it is with Lane. Like Lane Johnson's a Hall of Famer at the end of the day. Like it is a simple stamped. You know what I
Yep.
mean? But
Yeah.
another day, like you play what's in front of you, and they made Jalen Hurts' life a little hell, right? Like yeah, he had two touchdowns stuff like that, but not good passing yards at all, right? They had two turnovers, right? Nashawn Wright made up for that, touchdown, right? Where he's like, let me strip this of that tush push. They stopped the tush push twice in a row. I was
Yeah.
so effing pumped when it happened. I'm like, oh,
They knew exactly. They that's film study, man. Like
yeah.
the strip fumble, like that's they definitely saw that Giants game and they saw a weakness there. And
Hmm.
man,
Hmm.
that it couldn't have come at like a greater time. That
Right,
that just goes to show though, like our coaching is pretty like really freaking like they're
right,
on it. They're
right.
good. They're really good.
That's what I'm saying. It's just like this is what happens when you have a competent coach, right? This is not. This is finally once again. I've given kudos to him in the past, like Kevin Warren telling McCaskey's like, "Yo, open up the book. You have the pieces here, and pay somebody. Just go for the big fish for once." And
Mm-hmm.
they went for the big fish. Granted, once again, you and I also discussed this. Could we have Mike Vrabel and be super happy too?
Yep.
Absolutely, right? But
Yep.
Mike Vrabel, right, defensive guy, and he brought back Mike McDaniels to coach the offense, right?
Mm-hmm.
Fair enough, right? What happened here? Ben Johnson got right. He's the offensive guy, and then who's the defensive coordinator? Dennis Allen, one of the
Dennis
better
Allen.
defensive coordinators. And yes, I know the defense has been flaky, inconsistent, but he's doing the best that he can with what he has at some point, right? That Pittsburgh game, our linebackers. No offense, you guys did fantastic. We're UPS drivers or like people that worked on a Sunday job and finally had to be
Yeah.
called in, right? But hey,
Yep.
he did the best that he could even early in the season. We're getting TJ back. I think Noah Sewell also is possibly be back for this game on Sunday. So like
Yeah.
those boys are firing on all cylinders. So it's like, oh, did we miss on? Because I saw someone's like, did the Bears miss on Mike Vrabel and sign the wrong guy again? I'm like, yo, chill out. We're only one game behind them. Like, hey,
Yeah.
park the brakes. Like,
It's even. That
right,
we said it earlier in the year. It was 1A, 1B. Like
right.
they're both yeah, they were both at the top of the list, I think.
Absolutely. And I think the Bears wanted to change it in the sense of let's go offense for once. We have the pieces here on offense. You know, you have
Mhm.
Ondunze, you had Williams, right? Running back is still sus, but you had Darnell Wright. You shirt up that offensive line. So it's like, let's get a offensive guy for once.
Yeah. And
Right.
he's not just like an awesome offensive coordinator. Like he's a good like head coach too,
Yeah.
you know? Like and
Yeah.
that's rare to find. Like now you have a pairing of like Caleb, like whether or not Caleb fixes the accuracy issues, like you're gonna get this version of Caleb all the time. Like a really good game manager. Some every now and then he's gonna have a really good game, and you could win games like that. Like,
Yeah.
and you could win games like that in the playoffs. Like, just look at Brock Purdy.
Right.
Like
And
this,
listen, like exactly.
y-
Purdy's a system quarterback. That's a Kyle Shanahan system. No, Mac Jones was plugged in there. Went like 4-2, 4-1,
yeah,
whatever.
yeah,
Like it's the same concept here. It's like if you have a guy, and Ben Johnson said this, if I have to rely on 50-50 balls, I'm not doing my job as a play caller. It's
yeah,
like my guy is to scheme guys open. I'm sitting there and be like, he gets it. He gets
hmm
it. He gets it.
yeah. And on top of that, like Caleb doesn't throw picks, so well,
Right.
let me knock on wood because Sunday he might, but he doesn't. He's not careless with the football. Other
No.
than other than the one sack fumble that happened in Pittsburgh, like that was probably like the rare one, and then the weird interception against Philly. I think it like flared up, right?
Right. Yeah. And you're right. Like that. Okay. TJ Watt obviously is an animal that was gonna happen at some point. But like Caleb, like you held that ball too long. What are you doing? Like you danced. That one was 100% on him. I sat there, I'm like Caleb, this one's on you. Like I'm not. You have to deal
Hmm.
with that blitz. Like it's that type of player. You're elusive, but you held on to that one. Like you should have done something with it. All right. So like fine, I'll take it. Ended up winning that game. Whatever. The
Yep.
Philadelphia one, it's that same issue sometimes that he has. He throws low on the offensive line. Like he has to loft it a little bit more. Like that was a defensive end,
Hmm.
great play, right? Tipped it up, picked it off, fantastic. But like Caleb, like you throw short and regiments. That's been a problem. Granted, it's been a while since the ball's been batted down, right? So like
Hmm.
I'll sit there and be like, all right, I'll give you that benefit of the doubt. But like, yeah, it was a freak pick, right? And I know people want to sit here and be like, oh, he the run game led him against right the Eagles, but it's like, all right, fair, but like Jordan Love at home had the same stat line, just two more completions more, and just no touchdowns and no picks, and they only put up 7 points at home. Caleb went in there, yes, got carried, but guess what? What did he have? He put the dagger with Cole Kmet's touchdown to make it 24-9.
Yeah. That like that's a tough throw to make, man.
Yeah.
Rolling to your left
With a guy
and
in your damn face chasing you down. He went there and did it. Yes, he
yeah,
didn't play phenomenal, but guess what? A lot of quarterbacks don't play well against Philly to begin with.
yeah. Yep. I totally agree. Like
But
it's
you're gonna complain about winning with the run game and our quarterback making the throws when he has to? Like,
he
no, like we get wins. Shut up.
I think that's the thing. Like people want to see him like explode and become, you know, Patrick Mahomes when he took over the league. Um, but like the reality is this is really his first year in the offense. So he's
Right.
barely starting to understand. He's probably now it's probably starting to click at it like a really good rate because that's how he's making these plays. Like he's
Mm-hmm.
comfortable and
Mm-hmm.
like let's not get it twisted either. Like when he has to go win the game,
He
well,
has. He has
he
5 game winning
has.
drives. He has
Yeah.
5 game winning drives this season.
Yeah.
Granted, the one against I think Minnesota wasn't really him. It was just run, run, a big return and run, run, run. Right? Like yes,
We'll call
quarterback
it
gets
four.
credit for him, but I'll
Yeah.
take it. Who cares, right?
Yeah.
I'll take it. Like, but still, that's four. So 4 game winning drives in what 12 games? Like
Yeah.
that's a quarter of the games. Like why are we complaining about it? Why are we complaining about someone who can do it when he has to? And
Hmm.
at the end of the day, right? Sometimes the run game is gonna flourish because once again, if you watch football and know football and you review the tapes, Ben Johnson loved to run the ball in Detroit.
Yeah.
Like that is just a fact. That's why he signed. That's why they drafted Gibbs, and that's why they signed Montgomery,
Yeah.
right? And then yes, is DeAndre Swift the bootleg gadget version of of Gibbs? Yes, but Kyle Monangai, in my opinion, right now is better than David Montgomery.
Yeah.
You know,
Well, that's kind of well, I would say the O line has a lot to do with that, but
well, once
I
again, Detroit built the best offensive line at one point in the league too.
I
So
agree.
you want to say that apples and oranges? So
Apples
like
and oranges. Yeah.
that's Ben Johnson's offense. And once Caleb starts to figure out the play action, the rhythm, and the timing of what Ben Johnson wants to, which he is getting there,
Hmm.
like, because you're seeing him take play action shots down the field, right? More than 15 yards down the field, right? Like the beginning of the season wasn't a lot of that. It was
Yeah.
here and there, right? Deep shot here and there, but now it's the play
There's
actions
like a
come
lot of explosives now. It's
right.
like you're really starting to see it. Yeah.
And you're seeing Cole Kmet and Loveland being added into it, and Luther and Birding with the explosive stuff. So you're right, 100%. I don't want to hear people say like, "Oh, well, he's the first overall pick." Yeah, he's the first overall pick with a competent offensive coordinator and play caller. In his first season, he went through 3
Yeah. Yep. I
in the same
I
season,
in the same season, yeah. Two
right?
different head coaches, three different offensive coordinators.
Right. That is a fact. I don't want to hear. I don't hear how good you are. Like that just it throws mixed signals. People want different things. So I think you're right. Like he's figuring it out, and if he can start to figure it out against these good teams, dude, the future's bright.
Sky's the limit. That was one thing that I wrote too. Yeah, Caleb. I mean, the offense is going right. Like I think they're number one rushing in the league, and they're missing in the passing game. Like I would say, not by much. Like it's like up and down. But like as soon
Hmm.
as they get some consistency there, like man, they're gonna they could really take over. Like
Right.
and that's why I'm not gonna lie. I wrote it down. I said, um, so in December we're gonna be
Hmm.
getting TJ back. We should get Tremaine at some point. We're getting Kyler Gordon and Jalen Johnson, right? If we start to get healthy now, I honestly believe that you could make a run. I
No.
really, really do. I believe you could make a run, and you own, especially if you do end up with the number one seed, you only got to win 2 games to get to the Super Bowl. It's more than
You
possible.
know, the first thing that popped into my head was that scene in Avengers Endgame where Black Widow goes and gets Hawkeye. He's like, "Don't give me hope, bro." That was the first thing that popped into my damn head. I'm like, don't give me hope, bro." Like, I agree with you. I'm on that. You know, like at first when I looked at the season, I'm like, we're gonna get mopped by Philly. But the more we played, I sat there, I was like, I think they can win. I think they could go into Philly and win this game. Like I sat there, I'm like, if they go in there and get mollywopped, all right, I'll fucking take the L. I'll take the lumps and bruises. But I don't think this. I don't think that's gonna happen. I think it's gonna be either close or they're gonna get the win. And bro, they dominated. They went
Yeah,
into a hostile, crazy environment, and Ben Johnson's like, all right, y'all been talking shit. Here's the big boy game, and
yeah,
he did it against the Super Bowl damn champs. I don't want anybody to hear it. Like now,
yeah,
yes, you got to go into Green Bay, right? Like big game. You got to play one of the best defenses, right? With the Browns, right? That's not an easy opponent. I know it's at home. Then you got to play
yeah.
Green Bay again. Then the 49ers and the Lions. That's not a cakewalk. That is not a cakewalk by any given means, right? But like the momentum's building, and this sport's all about momentum.
Are they winnable games? I say yes. Like
Yes,
you,
I think so.
yeah. You could beat all those teams. It's
Yeah.
gonna be hard to beat Green Bay twice in 2 weeks,
Agreed.
but like,
Agreed. Agreed. Agreed.
I think you can do it. Like, you could definitely do it. You want to segue to that? Let's segue to preview versus the Packers. Um, this
Where's my gut? Where's my gut telling me, man? I don't know, bro. I don't know. It's just the same shit every fucking year when we play these guys, man. Ugh.
this okay, look, I'll be honest with you. I have this one. This is probably our toughest game of the year,
I really
next to
think
Philly.
so. I
Um,
really think so.
and and I think that I do think we're going in with a ton of momentum, but so is Green Bay, right? Because they started to kind of click on offense, and
Yeah. Yeah. Fair
uh,
enough.
I think the biggest thing for me is like which version of Jordan Love is gonna play on Sunday. Because if it's the one that just played in Detroit, then you know it's gonna be tough to beat them. But
I don't even think it's that, man. Can I be honest with you? I think it's just what kind of version of the Bears are gonna come out. Is it the one that we've been scared of big bag fucking Green Bay for the last 10 decade years of our lives? Or is it gonna be like, hey, no, we're the new inversion Smash Mouth, we're gonna go throwing it down your throat and we're gonna go into Lambeau and beat you like they have been every single game this year.
yeah, I don't think they're scared. I mean, like they weren't scared of Philly, and that was an away game too. Like I don't think that they're scared. I just think like if you get the version of Jordan Love that's hot, like it's gonna be hard to stop him and to get like a couple of picks on him. Like
Sure, sure, sure.
um
He does protect the ball well, and we're a big team that likes to, turn over the ball, right?
yeah,
I think right, you're correct, right? Like LaFleur is good, but Ben Johnson, right? I think with Detroit, I think is 4-0 against LaFleur or something like that, whatever the hell it is, as an OC, right?
mm,
And like, don't forget, I know people want to say like, oh, the Bears, beat B team second string stringers the last game of the season last year. It's like your starters played that first
they
half, man.
started the game.
I don't
Yeah.
want, and the only reason why you start taking him out is because Love got hurt, Watson went
Yeah.
down, and you got scared. Like that was a playoff positioning game, and y'all don't want to admit it, right? Y'all went into Philly and got mollywopped once again. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? If they win that, they play another team. I forgot what team they would have played, and it would have been a lot easier matchup for them. So like, I don't want to hear it. You know what I mean? And Caleb went into Lambeau, which the quarterback has not done in a while, and beat the Packers.
Yeah. And he
And
did
it,
that. Yeah, he did that with probably a less I
correct.
I I wouldn't say lesser roster, but like lesser coaching staff, like
Yeah.
not as good. Yeah.
Right. And, like the big thing, honestly, to me is that I agree with you on Jordan Love, right? But I think, Dennis Allen's good enough where I think the offense, like, I don't listen, like, other than that game against Cincinnati, right, and Detroit, those are the only two games we've allowed more than 40 points, right? I don't think it's going to be that high scoring of a game. I think it's going to be, I think the over's 44 and a half. I think it's going to be under than that. I don't, I know you're talking about this Jordan Love, but I think it's going to be this typical gritty smash mouth type of a game. Because I
Yeah.
think, and I know, right, like caliber of quarterbacks were playing this, that, and the other, but hey, we beat Jalen Hurts in Philly. Like, and Jalen Hurts is a Super Bowl winning quarterback. I don't want to hear that, Jordan Love is he more talented? That's debatable, right? But like, I think this all comes down to, once again, the coaching mashup. I really think it's gonna like I know Dennis Allen's gonna sit there, but I guarantee you, right? Ben Johnson's in his ear, like, hey, this is what he likes to do. This is what they're both offensive geniuses. So I'm not gonna be surprised if their inputs in that defensive game plan.
Yeah. I I know. Yeah. I just think that, Green Bay's defense is really good. And
Mm.
like that's gonna be to me, that's the most interesting matchup. Like
It
Ben
comes down to
Johnson
stopping
versus Jeff Halfley.
that, and then yes, I agree. And then also, right? Can you stop Michael Parsons?
Yeah.
You know what
How
I
do
mean?
you how do you limit him? How do
I
you
think you're putting down all right on him.
yeah. I mean you have to. Yeah. Like,
Listen,
it
Darnell Wright, I know he gave up a sack to Carter, but like going back to his college games when he was at Tennessee and Jalen Carter was at Georgia, right? If you watch those games, kicked the crap out of Jalen Carter every time they played. And he did the
mm,
same thing on an all pro end. So like I think it's gonna be right up Parsons. And guess what? Ben Johnson, I would not be surprised if he puts Loveland and or Komet to chip.
There, he's definitely gonna have some sort of like I really feel like this is gonna be a heavy run game again,
Yep.
and it's gonna be like one of these. You know how fast that game like kind of came and went on Friday? Like,
Oh, I looked at it and I was like, we're in the fourth quarter already. What the hell?
yeah, like I feel like it's gonna be one of those again, where it's like you're gonna limit their possessions, like force them to go down the field, and like make it keep it a low scoring game,
Mm,
and
hmm
if it's close in the fourth quarter, down and we're down like four within 2 minutes, like, and we get the ball back, I think we're kind of in the position that we want to be in.
Agree, because guess what? That's the position we were in last year,
Yeah,
right? How many seconds we got down there in what, like 20, 28, whatever seconds, got a field goal, we won. So like you're
yeah,
right. And Caleb done it in Lambeau.
yeah. And he's done it there, and he's done it multiple times.
Right.
Like,
In Minnesota, all these other places, right? You know what I mean? At the commander. So like I don't want to hear it. Like Caleb has done it. And yes, I agree with you, right? Like Jordan Love and it comes down to his game, but like, dude, like I think it's gonna come down to the defense. I think this is gonna be an old school kind of Bears Packers game. Like I don't think it's gonna I think it's gonna be under 44. I really think so.
under 44 total.
Yeah.
I could see it. I have it at 24-27, so I think that's over 44.
Yeah, that's 51, I believe. Yeah, you know what
Yeah.
I mean? I think it's gonna be more like honestly like 2023, like some shit like that. It's gonna be points.
2023. Yeah, yeah.
Is gonna come at a premium. I really think it's gonna become at a premium because you have two good defenses. I know the Bears have been leaky, but when they are healthy, they are a good defensive team. They just are. Like they have the pieces, right? They have not been healthy all season. And guess what, man? You get Jalen back with Kyler and who's been the MVP of this defense, in my opinion, is CJ Gardner Johnson.
Yeah.
Like, dude, that's a force to be messing with, right? And you'll have all your linebackers healthy in December. Like, you're right.
Mhm.
And yes, I know we won't have all the best linebackers, but dude, the guys that we put in there have been doing really well.
Yeah. No, I know. Like, um, what was his name? Jackson or something like that. I can't remember his
Yeah.
name. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, I I yeah, I think it's like I said, I think it's gonna come down to the last possession. In my opinion, I do think Green Bay sneaks this one away.
Ugh,
Um, like 24-27. I think they win the first matchup, but not to go too far ahead, like I
sure.
do think we win in Soldier Field. To me, that game matters more than this one.
I think it's the opposite this year, actually.
You
I
think
think
this
I
one
think
matters more?
yes, because you just got the number one overall seed. And I understand it's like, oh, you're going into Philadelphia proving out a fluke, but it's like, hey, this is the big proving out a fluke game. Going into your arch rival's house, right? That should have been flexed to prime time, but I know they already flexed it once, and they got the Chiefs on Sunday night, so
Yeah.
we don't wanna have Patrick Mahomes on the spotlight once, right? Anyway,
Yeah.
um, but it's you're going into a hostile environment, and literally winner is the number one overall seed in the NFC North and the conference.
I but it's just like you get it for that week. You still have because you could still win against the Browns. I think the Packers play the Broncos after.
But fair enough, but like you open a two-game lead on the Packers instead
Oh,
of
it's
being behind them,
oh no, I agree. I like you could definitely like get away, like you could create space,
right?
but I don't think it's too like detrimental if they lose it because they already beat Philly. If they lost to Philly, I think that would have set them back a little bit more.
Sure,
Um,
sure.
but like now, like you could afford a loss to Green Bay, come back home, beat the Browns at home, and then the next week you play Green Bay here,
Fair.
which is a little more comfortable. And that to me, I think would be for the division. Like that would be the game.
Mm,
Because then the week after you play the 49ers, but their defense is not healthy. Like They're
Yeah,
really
but they never played good in San Francisco. We went
uh
to a game where they got murdered last year or the year
that was
before.
that was a different story. They weren't like half the team wasn't hurt.
Fair, fair, fair. I,
And
I don't
this
know. I just honestly like there's a part of me where I feel like this is a year where we're gonna sweep Green Bay and then lose to like the fucking Browns and like the Niners. Like I just feel like because I know we're talking about the Jordan Love, but here, let me read these stats out, right? 12 games played, both quarterbacks. Caleb, 230 for 396. Love, 242 for 361. Similar. Caleb, 2,722. Love,
Mhm.
2,794. Caleb, 17 touchdowns. Love, 19. Caleb, 5 picks. Love, 3. That's as
Man, they're so
identical as it
close.
gets.
They're so close. Like
And
that is
and people
so
are sitting here
crazy.
being like, Jordan Love can be MVP. It's like, whoa, 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 whoa. Caleb is winning
Our
the
guys
division,
just yeah.
not playing the best, and has identical stats to a guy you're comparing to an MVP. Those are
Yeah.
just factual statistical stats I just read. Those aren't things I'm making up.
That's really close. That's insane.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
like, in case and people are like talking about the inconsistencies of Caleb. Jordan Love has inconsistencies. They are both hot quarterbacks, and I think you're right. Love is riding that hot hand, but
Coming off of Detroit, yeah.
Caleb ain't a bitch. And he's not
I
gonna
do
go back. He's not gonna back down in that fight.
hmm I agree. I agree. I think yeah, I do expect Caleb to put the passing game together this week. I um but I think, it has its challenges because they got Micah Parsons, they got really good guys on their D line. Like it's a tough task. It is a very tough task.
It is.
Uh, these teams are way closer than I think any of us realize.
Yeah, and people are just like, "Oh, what are the Bears?" Right? It's like, okay, listen, I know people are saying like, "Oh, people are making fun of the Packers for losing to the Panthers, and the Panthers just beat the Rams." Stafford had the worst game of his fucking season that game. He what 3 turnovers, and they only beat by 3 away. Like, fine, I'll give kudos to that. Right? Any given Sunday, same thing about the Bears and Philly. Fine, whatever. But like, once again, Green Bay played this same Eagles team, and they were home, and they lost 10-7.
Hmm
Caleb and company went on the road and won 24-15 in a hostile environment where the game was mostly dominated by the Bears. And the defense again, right? Another Kevin Byard interception, man. That boy is balling. That guy is an 100% Pro Bowler, possibly even on an all pro level right now.
He's definitely a Pro Bowler.
You know
Like
what
you
I
have to
mean?
give that to him.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean? And the defense once again did very, very well, right? Like they are clicking Nashon Wright. I think that guy gets a contract. I don't know if it's in Chicago or somewhere else. Like the man said that he wasn't going to play well, and he stepped up. Yes, has he been beaten here and there a couple times? Sure, but he has 5 picks, huge strip sack on Jalen Hurts on that 4th and 1. Right? Like,
He's a big
I think you're,
play. Yeah,
yeah,
it's
I
just a
think you're
big play
right.
when it happens. Yeah.
These teams are a lot closer, and I think people didn't understand. Right? Like, I think it was, oh, the Bears have the players. I think the Bears had the talents. It's just they had the coaching finally
Yeah. I
on all
y-
levels.
yeah, on all levels. Like I do think it's making a difference. Like coaching is really mattering right now. There
Hmm.
although I do think they need more talent at D line,
Sure, I 100% agree on that one.
that
100%.
that's probably to me that's their only flaw because like they do not get pressure on the quarterback. Other than that, I mean, you know, I could I could see I there's not a world where I don't see them going into Lambeau and beating them. It's just that
Right.
I
It's like
think
it's good.
I know it's just that I think because I'm of the belief that we're gonna split. I just think, take one we're gonna take one at home. They're gonna take theirs at home.
And that's fair. I 100%, I can see that 100% happening. I don't know. It's just I usually I am nervous to go into Lambeau as a Bears fan. I still am. I still am. Right. Like it's not been a kind. This rivalry's not been kind to us. Let's be honest. Right. Like
Hmm
as much as we hate Green Bay, they have been kicking our asses for the last, I think in the last 50 games, it's like 12 and like 38 or something like that in the last six. Like we have not done well. I forgot what the
Yeah,
statistics are, but it does not go well.
yeah,
I'm still like a little bit nervous going into Green Bay, but I'm not as I usually am. I sit there and be like, I don't think they're gonna go in there and get their asses kicked. Like they I think you're right. I think there's a part of me that's like, yeah, I think they go in there and lose by three. It's a close game. But there's a part of me
yeah.
that's like, I think they go in there and they might. I'm not saying they're gonna do what they did to Philly, but like I saw that happen. I'm like, why is that not possible again?
I yeah, and I agree with that. Like I'm not saying like I'm not even nervous about the game. Like it's just I could see them going in and beating them, and I could also see, like I could see it being a really close game, and then, Green Bay just somehow sneaks away the win. Like
Right.
I could definitely see that. Like I
And this
do th
goes out to my boy Johnny, right? The
yeah.
referees better not goddamn get involved in this bullshit because you know the history is. I don't care what you said. I'm calling you out. I'm calling you out. But as long as they don't get involved with these BS calls that we've been on plagued eye, and like I can sit there and do a reel right against this rivalry in the last 10 years, as long as they don't get their grubby little hands on it and they lose, I'll be fine with that because the better team won. But I think they go and sneak a win 23-20. It's not going to be pretty. I think there's going to be a couple turnovers on both sides of the ball, but I,
Yeah.
I think they go in there and they get a 23-20 win. It's going to be one of those cardiac games, but I think they do it, and I think they go to 10-3.
I I I could see it. I could see it. I have it 24-27 Packers. Uh
Yeah,
I do
that's
think
fair.
it's close game. Uh but we'll see. We'll see.
Right. And we both be wrong. It might be a 10-10 game, 10-13 game. It might be a shootout. Who the hell
Yeah.
knows, right?
Yeah.
Like this season's been so unpredictable. It's crazy, which goes into my next prediction. The Cowboys go into Detroit and they beat the Lions. I hate the Cowboys. I hate the Cowboys. Okay, I don't hate the Cowboys. I hate Jerry Jones, let's be honest. I don't have anything against it, but Dak and the boys are rolling. Eberflus got his three technique guy. That defense is rolling. The Lions, I feel like, are reeling. I think the Cowboys sneak another win.
I agree with you. I've kind of been on the I didn't really realize it, but have been on the Cowboys bandwagon a little bit like the last couple of weeks.
Right.
Especially because I've been picking them a lot for like the predictions and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, I'm telling you, dude, like their offense is explosive, their defense is good enough. Like
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
they could definitely go into Detroit and beat them in their house. Like
I think
Detroit
so.
is reeling a little bit right now.
Yeah. Detroit's lost two, right? So I think the Cowboys go in there and I think it's like a 31-20 dubbing, bro. I think they give them the clap, bro. Like I just and I don't know what's going on. And I think you know what? I shouldn't take it what's going on. It's the same crap the last 2 years for the Lions. They are injury ridden, right? Losing Amon Ra, sorry, not Amon Ra, losing Laporta has been a catastrophe for that offense.
Hmm. And I mean,
Catastrophe.
really, Amon-Ra too. Like they have no weapons on the outside now.
Right,
Like it's just
right.
Jamison Williams. Like
And it's like, okay, you have either him or you got to run with Gibbs. And we know you're going to run with Gibbs, so we'll throw in an extra guy in there and let J-Mo beat us one on one. Fine. We'll take that elbow. We're not going to let Gibbs run around so you can do play action.
right, yeah.
But he's still
And
running around 'cause he's a dog.
but he's still really really good. Yeah.
Right, right. But yeah, I think the Cowboys win. So I upset this week. It was kind of tough, man. I don't know, like these games, but I know it's gonna sound crazy, but I think the Texans upset the Chiefs on Sunday night.
Yes. Yeah.
The Chiefs still once again just do not look good to me. They just do not look good. That defense is an absolute juggernaut of a defense. Stroud looked good in his first game back.
Yeah.
And so I think the Texans go into Arrowhead and beat the Chiefs.
I love the pick. I love it. I have I have the Jaguars upsetting the Colts in
You're funny. That was my second. That
at
was my
home.
second.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I I feel like yeah, I just feel like the Jaguars are hot right now and the Colts there's an injury thing going on with Daniel Jones.
Why is
Like
he playing? He has like a fractured fibula and like had apparently like a concussion. Like why is he playing?
yeah, it's not looking good. So I hope he gets healthy. But it is affecting the offense, Jonathan Taylor.
Agreed.
Like
100%.
um so I have Jaguars upsetting.
Yeah. I think my lock is they're gonna be pissed, and I think the Rams are gonna put a 40 piece on the Cardinals. I think McVay's gonna be absolutely ticked at how bad the offense is because you know how he is. He's a psychopath. And
Yeah.
I think um what's his name? Matthew Stafford's gonna be pissed too. So I think they're gonna go in there and just absolutely mollywop the Cardinals. The Cardinals have not looked good, right? I think it might
Yeah.
be a shootout, but don't be surprised if the Rams put up 40 points and win. But the defense is good too. So I think it was a fluke game against the Panthers, but I think the lock's the Rams.
Uh, my lock is the Seahawks over Atlanta.
Fair.
Yeah.
That's an
It
easy
feels
game.
kind of like an easy one. Uh,
That's fair. That's fair.
yeah, Seahawks, I mean, their defense is amazing, and Sam Darnold still playing very well. I know they barely like the Vikings score was a little low when they played the Vikings. But I mean, like it never felt like they were out of that game. Like
No,
they had full
no.
control. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Cool.
yeah. Cool. And then as to our power rankings, huge mix up and craziness in my power rankings. I officially have the Bears in the top 10 at number 10. They have finally made it. What you believe? I told you right. If they went into Philly and beat Philadelphia, I would put them in the top 10. And I'm staying to my word. If they beat Green Bay, I can flirt with putting them in the top five, right? But I think the Bears are at 10 for me. I think they just earned it, right? They've won nine out of the last 10. They went to
Mm,
Super Bowl champs and they won, right? I think at number nine, I know they just beat them. I still have Philadelphia there. I know it's gonna sound crazy, but like I can't ding them. They're still a great team. So like I have them there. I know it's oh they just beat them. They just mollywopped them. Well, I don't care. Like they're still the Philadelphia Eagles. I'm not gonna knock them for having a game. Then at eight, I have the Buffalo Bills. They're
yep.
there. I think they're going up. At seven, I have the Colts. I think the Colts they're sliding. You're right. Like I know they're 8-4, but I think you're right. Like that broken fibula and losing what's his name, Sauce Gardner. It's
Yep.
it's 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 like that team is railing. At six, I have the San Francisco 49ers.
Hmm.
Them they look much better with Brock Purdy. Let's just be honest. I know they have a bunch of injuries, but that offense is 100 times better than Brock Purdy in there.
Yeah. Yep.
Then I have the Green Bay Packers at five. I have the Patriots at four. I mean, they're 11-2. What can I say? The Broncos, as much as I think they're not, I have them at three. I have the Seahawks at two, and I know they lost, but I still have the Rams at one.
Rams
Like,
at one. Yeah.
like they are allowed to lose games on the roads. Like they are
Yeah.
allowed. I still think the Rams, pound for pound, are still the best team in the league. So that is my top 10.
Uh, I have a very different list.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it.
Yeah. So my number 10 is the Buffalo Bills. Uh, they came back in. I just feel like, yeah, they came out really strong against Pittsburgh. We'll see how they do uh this week. I forgot who they're playing. Oh, the
Yeah.
Bengals.
Uh,
We'll see
yeah,
how
but
they
it's
do
Joe
against
Burrow. It is
Joe
Joe Burrow
Burrow.
there.
Yeah. Yeah. So,
They're feisty.
yeah, we will see.
Right.
And number nine, I have the 49ers.
Mm.
Um, I know they beat the Browns this week, and what are they like 9-4 right
Yeah,
now?
94. Yeah.
Yeah. They've been really impressive. Like I would say they're kind of the equivalent to what the Bears have been, like injury riddled, but like still finding a way to win and still being productive, getting takeaways, uh, offense is moving the ball. Like they're kind of
Yeah.
like middle of the pack kind of team for me. Like,
And just quickly jump into that. Like we talk about Dennis Allen doing really well. Robert Saleh has done well without Nick Bosa and Fred Warner. Like that's all I gotta
yeah,
say. Like those are two all pros guys. So like, and he's holding that ship as much as he is. I know they're leaky, but like they're 9-4. Let's give some
yeah,
credit to that.
9-4. Yep. Number eight, I have the Chargers.
Ugh,
Um,
ugh.
second in the AFC West. They've kind of been up and down, but
Mm,
Kamani Vidal had a really good game last week. I
true.
think it was against the Raiders,
Right.
but um, they're finding ways to win. So at 8-4, I feel like you deserve to be on here.
It's funny. Like I was a big Chargers fan of Justin Herbert, but like this year, I'm just like, nah, I ain't buying it. I ain't
You're not
buying it.
buying stock?
Nope, nope, nope. And I guarantee you they're gonna do well, but I'm not buying it this year. Until they can win a damn playoff game, I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it.
I get it. I get it.
Uh,
Number seven. I have the Jaguars. I think the Jaguars have been,
What?
yeah. Ja Hey, the Jaguars they're coming back. All right.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Uh, number six, this is where it gets actually interesting. I have the Bears at number six. I feel like they're these teams below us, like they're not as good as the Bears right now, right? So Jaguars, Chargers, 49ers, Bills. I don't think they're as good as the Bears. And like you said, they're on a 5 game win streak. They just can't beat Philadelphia and Philadelphia. They bullied them. Um, yeah, I
Hmm.
like I said, once you get to top five, that's official Super Bowl contenders for me. Number
Don't give me
five.
hope.
Yeah. Number five, I have the Green Bay Packers. They looked really good in Detroit, man. Like they put a belt to ass there.
Yeah.
Jordan Love looked really good, 4 TDs. Um, number four, the Broncos. They do feel like a fraud, like top
But
five
you can say
team.
that about the Bears too. Like honestly, like same thing with New England because we've always be honest, like those three teams have had pretty like relatively easy schedules.
But
Like,
but I
but you
feel
put
like
go ahead.
I feel like at least we've beaten two good teams back to back, and
That's fair.
yeah, I get you
Fair.
could count the Cowboys one, if you want to. Um, but like the Broncos,
Mm.
well, I guess we were a close game against the Commanders too, but it seems like they just live and die by that, like just close
Yeah, fair.
games.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
They're comfortable in the uncomfortable,
in the
essentially.
uncomfortable. Yeah. Uh, number three, I have the New England Patriots.
Not
I
fair. Not fair.
I had to put him there, man. Like Drake May, Mike Vrabel. What are they like? 11-2. Like it's
5 years
insane, man.
removed from Tom Brady, and they have
It's
another effing MVP quarterback. Like,
dude,
bro,
it might
it's
be
not
his
fair.
clone too. It might
It's
be his
not fair.
clone.
It's not fair. It's not fair.
I love it. I love it. Um, and then number two, number one, I have Seahawks and Rams. Like
Yeah,
I think that to me hasn't changed.
yeah. It's fair. The Seahawks went into Minnesota and absolutely. Was it in Minnesota or was it in Seattle?
It was in Seattle.
But either way, they bullied the crap out of that team.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You see, JJ's gonna start next week all of a sudden.
I that's
Ah.
that's not looking good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. All of a sudden, JJ's not the truth, right? Anyway,
Yeah.
but yeah, all right. Thanks for joining us for this episode, and we will see you on the next week episode. Have a good one.
Later, guys.